Nothing like, hey everybody, I am eating leftovers. Last night we had beef stew last night, and I haven't had beef stew in a long time. So when my mother made it yesterday, I ate so much of it until I got sick, and I ate myself miserable. So now I'm about to be miserable again. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go to the flea market, but I don't feel like driving. So how is y'all feeling? How y'all feeling today? I just got on live. Hey Cassie, how y'all feeling? I just got on live to see what y'all was doing. We had found out that they was poisoning dog food. So now we got to keep food like extra room in the refrigerator for the dog. Because we make his food now. We have to make his food. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing with it. Oh, you came back from the gym? Oh my goodness. You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. If I work out for 5 minutes, I probably would die. Because I don't work out at all. I don't work out. I don't eat healthy. I would never go to the gym. If I go to the gym, 5 minutes after I work out, you're going to have to call the 911. You doing Instacart? Oh, for real? No, I'm not yapping about the weather again. And I never said nothing about the birds on real. Did I say the birds on? Well, honestly, what's your name? Goon Tai? Okay. Well, honestly, I don't talk about the weather that much. I don't talk about... Oh, thank you. Let me see. Do I follow you? Well, I just follow you back, homegirl. I just follow you back. Yesterday? Well, you got to understand one thing about me. When you get on my page or you get on my live, you bound to hear anything. You bound to see anything. So, one thing about me, I say what's on my mind, and I say how I feel. And sometimes I shouldn't say what I need to say, but I feel like if don't nobody else say it, it ain't gonna never get said. And one of the reasons why, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Oh, she alright getting on people's nerves. She alright. Oh, you call me back? You know what? And it's Goon. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. The reason why I speak my mind the way that I do now, because when you are a person that has always been silent, and every time when you stay silent, and the things that happen and you knew it was going to happen and you stay silent to it, when you get up, when you get older, it's like, you know what, I'm not going to stay silent no more. Because maybe if I would have spoke up, maybe I could have changed something in somebody else's life, or maybe I could have changed something in my life. So I think that's what Goon Tai is. I think Goon Tai is exactly who it is. I think I don't even know. I think Goon Tai is one of those ones that they talk about on live, and they say that they come randomly in your I believe that. Cause you know I heard that they got people coming on your live now, And what they doing is they creating chaos so they can get you discontinued. And I know about that because my homegirl inboxed me and said cause cause she get vandalized. I'm like, see, my thing is this. You gotta understand, people just stupid. People just stupid. So you gotta understand you're around people that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? And when you get around stupid people, you gotta understand that's who they are. You know what I'm saying? So let me stop saying, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching that movie all night, you know what I'm saying? But, because that's not how I talk. But, honestly, I don't really know how I talk. I talk how I talk whenever I feel like talking. I can talk good one day. And that's good to see. This is the thing about being yourself. This is a good thing about being yourself. Because you can be yourself at any time. Going what people think. Hey!
Hey,
Hey, Will!
what's up?
How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good. I'm so glad you joined me. How are
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Oh, and before we go, I just want to let y'all know that I I watch your page, and I want to put this out here. I
Yeah,
go through your page a lot. I go through your page, and when I go through your page, I actually binge watch your page one time, and it's amazing how you are so young
yes,
and you think the way that you think. And I want to tell you this, uh, and I'm gonna tell you this on live. I feel like where you going at in life, you are going to get absolutely everything that you want because you're not a stupid person. Number one.
yes,
Number
ma'am.
two, you have your own mind. Number three, the fact that you're so young and you have the kind of mind that you have, you know what kind of woman that you want,
Yes, ma'am.
and you ain't gonna settle for nothing less. And you know what else? By you being the kind of woman that you're gonna have, you're gonna wait until our creator give you one because you already know who our true creator is.
Yes, I do.
So on that note, just make sure that you get ready when that call comes so you can go back home so you can actually get your wife.
I'm ready, man. I've been asking all type of questions. I've been really putting in the work because I know I'm meant to be successful. Like ever since I was young, you couldn't tell me I wasn't meant to be a star or something.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Yes,
I'm gonna be real. A lot of people say that word that they're gonna put in work, but I'm gonna say this to you. You don't gotta put in no work.
I really
You
don't.
no, you are the work.
Yeah,
You and the reason why I say that is you don't have to put in no work because the way that you are now, you didn't have to work to get it. It came to you by the way that you are.
ooh,
You
yes,
know what I'm saying?
yes,
Because if you wasn't the young man that you are and had the mindset that you have, it would have never led you to the avenues to get you where you is today.
right.
So you didn't put in no work. You was just who you were. And who you were led you to the higher self that you are today. So all you have to do is just stay in your lane and keep thinking the way that you're thinking. And you're gonna get that right woman. You're gonna run into any question, you're gonna get answered because I don't want to say your age, but you're a child to
Yeah,
me. You old enough to be my child, and for you to be in this direction and you doing it alone, I already know that anything that's in your life is going to heighten you even more.
yeah.
And I hope, and well, I kind of know that you are good, but I just want to let you know if anybody never told you that they are proud of you, I am extremely proud of you.
Thank you.
I am so proud of you. I love you, and if I was near you, I would hold you. I would just look up to you like the glory that you are.
Thank you.
And anybody ever try to down you or say that this you are not a part of this world.
I'm
So
not.
anything of this world, do not let it bother you.
Yes, ma'am.
This is why we on the consciousness that we on. You understand?
Yep.
You understand? So it's not that we better than people. It's just we found out the truth,
Yes, and
and it's not our fault that they didn't.
yep,
And don't blame yourself for others that didn't either, because a lot of people didn't want to. So I know you had some things to say. I just wanted to let my feelings out towards you and let the world know who I'm talking to. That's all.
yes.
Yeah. But now you can say whatever you want to say, because I know I was talking the whole time.
Okay, but yes. So I always had this heightened level of consciousness and intuition about myself, and I knew this from a young age. It's like I always tried to downplay myself too from a young age, because I knew it. But now that I am older, I don't downplay it no more. I know what I know, and I go off what I know, because that's the only thing I can do. I can't look for anything else outside of myself for help, because I only have me who knows about this conscious level within my circle of self. So when y'all make it to this point, for the people on here watching, yes, it's gonna be a long battle. It's gonna be one hell of a fight to be at this conscious level, and it's not easy at all. You lose so much. When I tell you I lost a lot, man. I lost my father. He's not in my life anymore. I lost a lot of friends who I used to hang around that I don't. And I'm literally alone in my room every day thinking, talking to my creator, and living this life that I never thought I would be here. And when Ajita said you're going to get all your questions answered, that is the truth. Every question you need answered will be revealed to you through some way, shape, or form. You just got to see the signs. That's it. You got to know what to look for. You got to know what to see. You got to know what to feel for. Because if you know your true creator, you're going to recognize your true creator in any situation. No matter what you're going through. You can be crying. You could be going through the most depressed times. Your creator is going to be right there with you the whole entire time. So just believe in that, you know. And a lot of people, you're going to look around the world, you're going to see a lot of people are not at your level of consciousness. And don't let that fear you. Don't let that scare you. And don't make it think that you are doing something wrong, because you are not. You just see everything for what it is. And a lot of people are never going to see things for what it is. And a part of you going to have to let that go. You're going to have to let that self go, to where a lot of people are not going to see the things that you see. A lot of people are not going to understand where you're coming from. And don't argue with them, because you're going to drain yourself like that. Big time. Know what you know, stick to what you know, and learn from whoever is on your level of consciousness that you can. So, and it's getting very real out here. Everything is real here. So yeah, that's just me. And I'm young too. And I never thought I would be this young knowing what I know. But some way, somehow, my creator gave me this information to share to y'all. This is not just for me, it's for y'all too. It's for the people who want to go up and elevate with me as well. Because I know that I'm going to continue to elevate, and I want to take some of these people with me. I can't take everybody, but if you with me, you with me. And I love it. And I love everybody who supports me. I never really got this much love and support my whole life, because I never knew what I could do. But now that I can see what I can do, and I know what I'm doing, it's so amazing, and it's abundant to receive the type of love and following that I do have right now going for myself. So that is a big accomplishment for me. So yes, thank y'all.
I don't mean to put you out there, but I'm gonna say it because I don't care. Y'all won't
Yes,
believe it's only 17.
I am
And
17,
I
y'all.
wasn't gonna put that out there. I wasn't gonna put it, but I don't care. I don't mean I 17.
17.
And I feel like I'm your mother. I'm like, ain't no girl out here. Don't nobody deserve you. No. Hold them. Hold them. Hold them, hold them. Don't let them take them. I just want to put you in a. I want to put you in a diamond war and just hold you in there. Today you gonna take him. We gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? Oh
Yes.
my goodness. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. And it goes to show you when you have been touched by our Creator, and when you have a testimony like that, you can read any scriptures in the Bible. You can go to church Sunday every day. You can read the Bible word for word. But if you don't have a testimony where our Creator truly touched you, you can read the words all day, every day, but it's not going to touch you if you
Nope.
don't have a testimony.
Not.
Because you can easily read the Bible. You got people that studies it. That's why they studies it so they can rewrite it. You got people that studies the Bible so they can rewrite it. I hear that Disney is trying to uh, own the Bible now. Did you hear about that? Huh?
Yes.
Is that you?
No, that's my little brother.
Okay. I'm gonna have to disconnect Real Wisdom. I love him to death, but you making too much noise. I love you. I love you. I love you, Wisdom, but you kind of loud, and I feel like I'm screaming. And I didn't want to silence you because I wanted to hear you talk, but it's loud as hell on my end. But what I was saying is that um what I was saying is that when the noise turned down, I want him to get back on. It just that I felt like I was screaming, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. And then I'm talking to him, and he know what to do. But I you got people out here that really studies the Bible. They studies it. They know it word for word. And if you actually ask them what God has done for them or what God has shown them, they can't give you a story. And I'd rather listen to someone's story than somebody that can just read the Bible. Because if you know how to read, you can read anything. Because I can sit here and read Mary Have a Little Land, and I can preach that story to you, and you would think I'm a minister. So anybody can preach, anybody can minister, anybody can preach the word of gospel. But when you have a testimony, and when you've been touched by our true Creator, that energy and that spirit is going to flow. This is why a lot of people, when they get extremely excited and they get all happy and they start crying, and that's when you know everybody in the room is crying. Oh, and it ain't because you crying because you jealous. You crying because you actually feel the happiness that she feels. Because we are all energy beings. We are all telepathy beings. We just don't know it because this curse got us so fucked up until just like Nika was saying. If you understand and you identify with our real Creator, you are going to know the signs because your energy matches our true Creator. So even though you are not aware of who you are, where you are, why you are, and all of this, your energy is going to stay faithful to the Creator. And I said this last night on my live. Your spirit is going to always remain faithful to its Creator. Your soul and your ego is always going to remain faithful to its Creator. And when people begin to understand that our spirit is connected to our real Creator, and our soul And now ego is connected to the other creator. Once you can identify and you know the two, it's easy for you to know where you are. Because once you identify that creator, you're going to understand that everything in this life is in obedience with that creator. So if you know all the negative things you've been doing in your life, you've been obeying it, it's like, damn, I never listened to that. I never listened to the good side. I always listen to the bad side. Why? Because it feels good. It pleases me. It relaxes the ego. It relaxes the soul. I can do what I want. I don't got to worry about repercussions. So when you keep listening to that, you're going to get that. And then if you never listen to that, you don't even know what the hell that is. And this is why a lot of people don't know God. The reason why they don't know God, the reason why they don't know our will creator, because they never gave him a chance. Because every time when our will creator call, y'all say, nope, I'd rather do what I want to do. So it's not, and then people get mad at God. Like, if God was so real, why is all these children homeless on the street? Why is people dying? If God is so real, why is everybody going through all this if there's such a God? And everybody that asks this question, I think they are the most ignorant. I think they are the most dumbest fucking people on earth. Everybody that asks me, who is God? Who is your God then? Who is your creator? What's his name? If you know God, y'all don't even know who the fuck the real God is. Y'all don't even know. Y'all sitting here worshiping a man that was clearly made up 500 fucking years ago. So y'all telling me who's your God? Jesus says, she is that. Who is your God? Because Jesus Christ, that word came out like 500 years ago. Jesus Christ died over 2,000, 3,000 years ago, but the letter J only came out about 500. But yet y'all would die for that name. Y'all would die for that name. Dad died for it. Dad died for it. And the thing about it is that people don't care. People don't care. People ain't trying to research nothing. People ain't trying to research nothing at all. You know why? Because life is good for them. Life is good. Why should I go out and research about where I'm going to spend the rest of my eternal life at? My life is good on earth. And they don't realize that they got to die. They got to die. Y'all don't realize y'all got to die. If you look around you, everybody that died in your family, did they ever come back yet? No. So what that goes to show you? That goes to show you everything that you have set in your life on this earth. If you got everything that you got on this earth, what's going to happen to all that shit when you leave? Because you ain't coming back. So you stressing yourself, trying to obey everything in this earth, and you don't realize when you die, you got to go somewhere else. And you ain't never coming back here. So everything that you work so hard for in this earth is going to be here. And the fucked up thing about it is somebody else going to own it and put their own little spin on it. And it was never known that you owned it. So you sitting here putting your footprints on the earth, trying to make a statement, trying to get all this rich and fame, go to college, and as soon as you die off, your family, the schools, your job is going to cry for about a day. And after, they're going to move on. I ain't saying they're not going to think about you, but you ain't coming back here. And what gets me is that when you, I don't mean to say it, because I'm trying to tell y'all. When you get to a certain level, I'm not going to say in consciousness, because people don't like to say that word. 'Cause that word sounds too educated. But when you get to a certain level in wisdom, you're not going to be like everybody else. I'm trying to tell y'all. When you get to a certain wisdom, you would not be like everybody else. I'm trying to tell you, when you get to a certain wisdom level, everything that you've been taught, you're going to realize it was a lie, people. Everything that this is why people calling me a liar. Oh, you blasphemy, God. I now know what blasphemy is. I know what blasphemy is not what you think. It's not what you think. And I'm like, wow. You know? And I was yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say I'm out the box. I don't try to be out the box. That's just how I think. I try to think in. I be trying to think in, but I can't. I be like, cause I see people thinking the same thing, and I be like, that's not what I see. Like, y'all see that? Like, I don't see. It's like I'm all, and the reason why people don't like being around me because I'm always the outsider. They call me the down. That's why they call me a bitch. Because I'm always the opposite. When they don't want my opinions on nothing. Like when we in a debate, and they be like, "Don't ask Jeter," and I be like, "Why not? We don't want to know." So, blasphemy. Okay. Ooh. This is my definition of blasphemy. Blasphemy is when you go against Jesus Christ. Anything that talk against Jesus Christ is blasphemy. Anything that you say against him, you say about him, you question him, you say anything that's against the commandments is blasphemy. You can't say anything that's against the Bible is blasphemy. It's like anything that is of Jesus Christ that is against him, who he is, and who his meaning is complete blasphemy. And if you do it, you're going to hell. That's blasphemy. And at this point, I don't give a fuck. Because now I know who Jesus Christ really is. And now I know why half of humanity been under this curse. And when I read the Bible, I don't read the Bible like that. I don't read the Bible, but anything that I want to learn or anything that I need to hear or seek, I know that the Bible is written in cryptic form and metaphors. So I am able to read the Bible deep within the word. Because I've been telling people that the Bible is not talking about men that are virgins. I've been talking about that for the last 10 years. I said, when they talk about the virgins in the Bible, they're not talking about men that has never had sex with women. They're talking about the virgins because they're going to be the first fruit. So they're going to be the virgins because they're going to get baptized to be virgins again. So I'm like, what the hell? But anyway, blasphemy is that. So once you get to know who our true creator is, and this is why I wanted Nika back on live, because he knows who our real creator is. And once you get to know who our real creator is, your spirit is going to lead you to that. And when you think of the word blasphemy, because if you think about it, blasphemy is very heavy on this planet. Like if you say anything blasphemy, it's like you automatically got the sword to hell. And like I said, once you get to know our real creator, you're going to realize that everything about Jesus Christ is false. So it's like, what the fuck is blasphemy? If Jesus Christ is not real, then what's blasphemy? If the 10 Commandments is not real, what's blasphemy? You know what blasphemy is? Blasphemy is going against the law. That's blasphemy. You know what the law means? The law could mean anything. That's blasphemy. Blasphemy is going against the law of the land. The 10 Commandments is the law of the land. So if we go against the law of the land, we go against the 10 Commandments.
Hey. What's up with you?
You see me, you making all that noise. You see me talking, making all that noise. Take the trash out. Making all that damn noise.
You know what?
Why is God named Speckles Dog? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See, my thing is that now that I know who my this is the thing that I was telling my homegirl yesterday. I was telling my homegirl this yesterday. I said, now that I know who my real creator is, I don't know how to approach anything else anymore. Because saying the word God, saying the word Jesus Christ and Yeshua and Allah and Jehovah and Yeshua HaMashiach and Yahweh and Yahshua and all this stuff, none of those names fits well to me. None of them. If you gave me all of those names and plus names that I never heard of, none of those names will fit with me. None of them. So calling our creator God at this point, I don't like it. All the other names, I don't even think about those names. Y'all telling me that his name is Yahweh. Number one, our creator is not a he. That's number one. Our creator is definitely a she. But we're not gonna go there because I don't feel like debating that. All I know is that it's not that many people who know who our real creator is. But our real creator is indefinitely a female, definitely not a male. And once you get to that consciousness level to know that our creator is really a woman, ain't nothing on this earth gonna bother you no more.
All right.
I tell you, nothing. Once you this is why I wanted Nika to get back on the phone, because once y'all realize who our real true creator is, you are going to be. Once you realize who our true creator is, it's. I be listening to my father, because my father, like, he's 70 years old, and I think he coming down with dementia, and sometimes he be talking a little too crazy, and I gotta look back and be like, yeah, calm that tone down, Pops. Calm the tone down. I had to go upstairs in my room because they too loud. They too loud. They are too loud. So I had to come upstairs in my room. But I forgot. Yeah, but like I was saying, once you get to a certain consciousness level, nothing on this earth is going to affect you at all. And this is the reason why I put Nika Wisdom on my live, because he knows, and he was seeking our real creator, and he knows. And this is why he was telling you that you are going to lose everybody. You're going to lose everybody. Because when you really find out who our true creator is and why our true creator was hidden, you're going to look at life like, what the fuck? Ain't nothing in this life is going to bother you at that point. It's like, man, you're going to actually feel like you have stepped out of the matrix, literally. It's like, what? This is why people in a higher conscious level, we can see things more clearer and a lot more advanced than other people. Because once you get out of the curse form, because you now know everything. You don't know everything, because I still don't know everything. But once you know exactly the right thing to know to get out of the matrix, you're going to start looking at life from the outside. And this is why I want Nika to get back on, but he never got back on. You requested? Because once you get to a certain consciousness level, even though you in life and you live in it, the way you look at life is like you outside of life. So even though I'm living it, I'm out of it. It's like I'm in the matrix, but I'm out of the matrix. So I can see the wars. I can see everything. This is why I can almost see what's about to happen, because I can see outside. So now I can see the oppressors. I can see us. I can see what they doing. I can see why they doing it, because I know our true creator now. So now I see. It's like now I'm a seer. It's like now I'm a watcher. Don't they got a new disease coming out in 2025 called seers? Don't they have like a new pandemic coming out next year called seers or something like that? Because I know they was talking about it a lot in last year. Because when you think about it, you actually kind of do have superpowers. When you think about that shit, because I just thought about that shit, like, this is the reason why when you able to think completely different than everybody else. You can think different. And this is why Dick Gregory said once you put on those magical glasses, you can't take them off. You can try. You can't take them off. Once your third eye open, it can never close. Once you open up your third eye, it will never close. I don't give a damn what you do. But what the only benefit about having your third eye open is that you're going to be aware of all your choices that you do. You're going to be aware of everything. So if you go to hell, you're going to go to hell because you voluntarily wanted to go to hell. Because once you open up your third eye, the truth is going to always be, the truth is SARS. Okay. I used to do a lot of research on it, but I stopped it because I was like, I don't need to do all that no more. But yeah, it was something like that. But yeah, this is the reason why they want us to think like a man, Jay. They want us to think like a man because they want men to think like us and we think like them. And then when we start to think like a man and be like a man, then they say, oh, well, this is the reason why we go to white women, because y'all act like men. Y'all too dominant. But yet, didn't y'all write a book say think like a man? Don't y'all got Steve Harvey on his third wife trying to coach us on how to be men? And then when we put our foot down and be men, now y'all want to run away and say that we too bossy, we too dominating, we want too much. That's why I said at this point, if you are who you are, be who you are. The Bible, and it's funny, the Bible, you know what? I don't even want to talk about the Bible, but what I will say about the Bible is that if you go through each part of the Bible, right, they give you information in different parts. Like if you got to go in Peter to go in Luke, and then you got to go in Luke and reference down to Jacob, and then you got to go up to Jacob. It's like, all right. So one thing that I learned about the Bible, right? The reason why it's so cryptic and the reason why it is written the way that it's written, because when you go to church on Sundays, the pastor, he's not going to go into each direction that the scripture is. Because I noticed that when you read the scriptures, it's always something attached to it. But instead of it giving you the attachment, it'll take you down to the next chapter, the next. But you got to read something else. So when I was reading the Bible, and this is what I became to learn. See, one thing about the Bible, you got a lot of people that read and live off the Bible. You got some people that look at the Bible and use it as a reference. Like, okay, that's what happened. Okay, I got to take that. But when you read the Bible, you have to understand that everything that happened in the Bible has already happened before. That's the first thing you got to understand. The first thing you got to understand that everything that is written in the Bible has already happened more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. Y'all got to understand that Earth is millions of years old. And a lot of people can't seem to understand. They base their life off of one Bible, but this earth is millions of years old. So if you already know that we went through many evolutions, we went through many empires, we went through many gods, then why would you put all your faith in one book? When you already know that, number one, it was tampered with. Number two, you don't even know who you really are. That's even in question. So why would you put all your faith in knowing in one book? And you was already told that it's over 80 books that's missing, number one. I'm finding out now that it's over 160 books. I'm finding out now that it's over 1 million books that is trapped in the damn underground ground in the Vicodin. Over 1 million books that was hidden, that's trapped in the underground bunkers at the Vicodin. So why would you put all your knowing and faith and spirit in one book? One book. That's number one. That's like common sense. You got so many people that will go down and take their life over the name Jesus Christ. And they don't realize that this world has died many of times. This earth has died. Don't you think it was other names too? And then they keep saying, well, Jesus Christ got other names. Of course he had other names. Of course he had other looks. Because back in the 1960s, all the way up into the early 90s, we was raised up with a white man with a brown hair. That's what our mothers and grandmothers grew up with. Now in the 2000s, he's a nigga. So in like, why was y'all putting all y'all faith in one book and the look about this man is changing? The look about him is changing. Y'all was worshiping a white man just 20 years ago, putting all your faith in the white man. Now y'all say, oh, don't worry, God black now. If his name never changes, shouldn't the way that he look never changes either? So you can change his name whenever the hell you want to, and you can change his look. But no matter what you change his name and his look, everything is still going to be holy. So now y'all realize this white man with this brown wool hair, he ain't holy. The black man is holy. So let's give the black man all the power. That's the real G. It's like y'all put your power in anything as long as you don't have to seek. That's what Jesus Christ is to me. Jesus Christ is a laziness for people that don't want to seek. That's my definition of Jesus Christ. If you believe in Jesus Christ, you are lazy and you don't want to seek. That's my opinion of Jesus Christ. Anybody asks me that, I'm going to say you lazy. You lazy. But ain't no way in hell you telling me that this earth is over 1 million years old and y'all would die over a one name. Since my awakening, I done heard over 10 names. 10 names. I done heard over 10 names. I done seen over 5 different model looks. And you don't think that I'm going to go out there and research? Because if I got to put my spirit on anything, I'm going to know for 100, for 1,000,000. If I got to put my life, my spirit, my soul on this name, I'm going to make sure when I leave, I'm going to have that same enthusiasm. It ain't going to be no doubting it. Like, wait a minute. Because when that gun get put to my head and say, who's your God? It won't be Jesus Christ. Tell you that damn much. It won't be that. Because if Jesus Christ ain't saved me this many years, I sure, what make you think he going to save me when I had that gun to my damn forehead? And what gets me is that y'all don't think like that. Y'all been asking God to save y'all all these many years, and y'all got to go through hell just to get a revolution. And now you got a gun to your head. So now you got to take your life in order to, come on, y'all. That's crazy. And the thing about it is, once you really get to know our true creator, you are going to see why everything is the way that it is, because you're going to be like, damn. And then you're going to realize the whole time that you was actually blessed more than what you were. And I'm going to tell you how you're going to know. Because when you was searching and when you was worshiping Jesus Christ, right? When you was worshiping and when you was searching and trying to prove yourself to Jesus Christ, you were not doing nothing within yourself, because you so busy pleasing Jesus Christ. You so busy trying to make sure that he knows that you are able and that you are ready and that you can able to go to heaven. So you basically trying to please him. You trying to obey the 10 Commandments. You trying to live right. You trying to read the Bible every day. You're trying to go to church. You're trying to be faithful to your wife. You're trying to be faithful to, you're trying to be a good friend. You're trying to do, because you're trying to obey them 10 Commandments. You're trying to please God. But the whole while you ain't pleasing yourself, because you fucking miserable. Your wife cheating on you, you keep forgiving her because God say so. Your job treating you like shit, you working like shit, but you trying to be good man because you got. But if you put your foot down, and say, you know what? Watch and see how different your world will be. Because in the Bible, it teaches y'all, don't go by your own understanding. Don't go by what you see. Don't go by your own understanding. Go by what the book tells you. Go by what this book tells you. This book tells you obey me. This book tells you to worship me. Just obey. And then when you die, you're going to see me. Just obey me now. Just obey me. Obey those 10 Commandments. And when you die, if you act right, if I catch you on that right day, you might go to heaven. And then he's threatening y'all. Y'all been good all y'all damn life. And one day you decide to watch a porn and jerk off to release some stress. And damn, God done caught you. Now you're going to hell. You've been doing all this good for 30 fucking years and all you did was jerk off one time. Now you're going to hell because you jerked off. Like, damn. People don't think like that. Like, damn. They don't think like that because they so scared. They so scared of not doing wrong. When y'all don't understand that being wrong is a part of being in life, how you going to learn if you don't do wrong? You don't know what wrong is. We don't know what right is. We only know what wrong and right is because we was taught what wrong and right is. How do I know what the color blue is if I wasn't taught what that color is? I could be just looking at something. Everything in this life we were taught. What if we was born and what if we think about this, people? What if we were born and we didn't have a language? What if we were born and our parents were silent? What if we were born and our parents were silent? We had no noise and all we saw was hand gestures and we heard sounds of nature. Think about shit like that. People don't think about that. Think about if we didn't have sounds. All you heard was sounds of nature. And your parents, all they did was make sounds, and you wouldn't know nothing. You would have to grow in nature to learn nature. You would have to go in the trees. You would have to do things by feeling and seeing, and you would know life. We don't have that opportunity. As soon as we come out the pussy, we get shot with needles automatically. We get infant meal and Similac in our throats automatically. We don't even get a chance to absorb that air first. Because as soon as we come out, they smack our ass, stick our ass with a needle, throw our ass to our mother, put the Similac in the mouth. Now we fucked up. We don't even get a chance. And everybody, and what gets me is they keep saying Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit is one. If Jesus Christ, y'all, I don't like talking about Jesus Christ because I'm going to smack you down. If Jesus Christ and the Father is a Holy Spirit in one, right? And you gotta worship Jesus Christ in order to get to the Father, because they are one. So basically, Jesus is God, right? So if Jesus is God's only Son, but you gotta worship the Son in order to get to the Father, then who are you? Who are you? Because I'm tired of y'all keep saying that y'all the child of God and y'all a woman of God and y'all a man of God, but apparently Jesus is his only Son. And he's connected to the Father. You ain't connected to no one. Because you got to worship him in order to seek. So you ain't connected to nothing. So who are you the child of? Because Jesus is the only one connected to God, not you. Who are you? So that means you got to worship someone in order to get somewhere. Why? Because you ain't worthy. Do you know what worship means? Worship means you ain't worthy, so you gotta worship to prove yourself that you are. That's the meaning of worship. You gotta work to prove yourself who you are. So as long as you worshiping, let me read something in the Bible that's gonna fool the living fuck out of y'all Christians. Cause my man go ready to come over here. So let me read this scripture to y'all real quick. And tell y'all about y'all God. For all y'all who say that God is one and one and God, let me tell you, because I found this scripture yesterday, and I was like, damn, they telling y'all who y'all God is, and y'all about to see y'all God. Yes, y'all is. Yes, y'all is. Yes, y'all is. Let me show y'all in the Bible. Woo! This is the part where I love having fucked up teeth. Let me read y'all what it says in the Bible. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne of God and of the Lamb, and in the middle of the streets. And on either side of the river was the tree of life, which bore 12 fruits, each tree yielding its fruits every month. The leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nation, and there shall be no more curse, but the throne of God and of the Lamb shall be in it. His servants shall serve him. They shall see his face, and his name shall be on their foreheads. There shall be no night there. No need, no lamp, no light of the sun, for the Lord God gives them light, and they shall reign forever and ever. Now I'm going to read that to y'all again. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne of God and of the Lamb, in the middle of his street. And on either side of the river was the tree of life, which bore 12 fruits, each tree yielding its fruit every month. The leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations, and there shall be no more curse. But, see, y'all don't see that, but the throne of God and of the Lamb shall be in it. And his servants, which is y'all, shall serve him. They shall see his face, which means that God is going to be on earth. And y'all going to see him, and y'all going to be serving him, and y'all going to be serving him and worshiping him, and y'all going to see him. And as long as y'all serving him and worshiping him, he going to make sure that y'all never go hungry, that y'all never go thirsty. As long as you are serving him, his servants shall serve him. They shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. Now, if you look at life for what it is right now, ain't the mark of the beast coming, y'all? Ain't the mark of the beast coming? And ain't the Antichrist coming? And ain't in Israel they already finished the third temple for the Antichrist? Ain't they creating all these? I mean, it tells you in the Bible, people. So the God that we're about to see on this earth, y'all gonna all see him. You know why? Because y'all gonna be worshiping the motherfucker. And he gonna make sure y'all got everything y'all need. Because as long as you serving him, he gonna make sure y'all get everything y'all need. So, your God, your Jesus Christ, oh, he gonna be here. He gonna be here. He gonna be here. The God I'm serving won't be. That's how I know what this Bible is. That's why I have no need to read it. Because if you look at life for what it is, this earth is going to hell. And if you know the Antichrist only come in chaos. If y'all want to stick to, this is, if you are fully awakened or trying to awaken, you know what you just read. If you didn't, this war is not for you. Now my man is outside waiting for me. I got to get ready.